Hello Scorpio, welcome to your May 2019 reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. I appreciate the wait. I know it's mid-May and I have been trying my best to get these videos out. However, I'm not a full-time reader. I do have a full-time job. So I do appreciate your patience. I'm very new to YouTube. I've always been empathic and I've been doing tarot readings for people. And the messages I've been giving to them has been really helping them. So a big passion of mine is helping others. And what better way to give this to the broader public than doing a YouTube channel? So it's an honor and a blessing to do these readings for you. And I thank you for coming to my channel. A few things I'd like to clarify before I get into your reading. Scorpio, this is a general reading. So there's different groups of you I'll pick up on. So pick what resonates, check what doesn't. And there will be times when I say certain Scorpios or other Scorpios, so that's your cue to know that if this is for me and this is not. Cross watchers, you're very welcome. If what you hear resonates with you and you're dealing with a Scorpio, again, this is energy. It's very fluid, so just take what resonates, okay? And you know, since this is the mid of May, almost middle of May, this could have been things that have happened to you already. That were in the past position or in the future. It depends on where you are energetically or where you are with your decans if you're into astrology. I would not, be so serious about with the timeline at this point or in any point because time is fluid, just like energy is. So again, take what resonates. And if it happened to you in the past when I said the future or future in the past, that's because you're somewhere else energetically, okay? And please don't get hung up on the gender of the cards of what I say. We all have masculine and feminine energy. Okay, so let's get into it, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, usually I start my readings with a color and a vision. So, the vision I had for you was a swan. So, Scorpio, you're looking very beautiful. You might have very many eyes on you. Or even that people are watching you in awe with how much grace you have in the month of May. Scorpio, you have the full moon in May this month, okay? So you're doing some deep diving, very deep diving. And the moon's going to affect you twice as hard, okay? Usually it does. But with this full moon in Scorpio, it's going to affect you double hard. And you're going to handle it gracefully. You're going to handle it with such strength, such awe that people are going to be astounded by what you come out with. So the full moon in Scorpio, all of us are going to find things deep inside of us that need to be revealed, need to be processed, or need to be discovered. Some of us are going to handle that well, some of us are not. But Scorpio, you do this, I wouldn't say on the daily, but at least monthly. Go deep. Find something that's not working or working and improve yourself for the better of it. But it's going to be exceptionally graceful this month around the Scorpio. The color I saw through you, Scorpio, was a dark blue. Okay, like a navy blue. So your intuition is very on point this month. Your psychic abilities might be enhanced this month. You might be getting, premonitions of things that happen like, like what? Like, this team's gonna win. I just know it. I feel it. It's gonna be around this score and it happens kind of thing. Or you're watching your favorite TV show and you know how exactly it's gonna end and it does end that way. And people are like, how did you know that? It's because you're very in tune with your intuition right now, Scorpio. Especially with other people, okay? Do not doubt your intuitive feelings about others this month. They're probably very on point. So those are the things I'm getting for you pre-spread. So let's see what the cards say, okay? Angels, spirits, guides, please provide a message for Scorpio. Okay. Move this for you, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, so there's a very strong masculine presence here. So this could be you, Scorpio, coming in the Emperor energy. You're taking control. You're doing it great. I mean, the Emperor is pretty flawless as far as he has experience, he has knowledge, he knows exactly what needs to be done. Mars energy, and Scorpio, you're co-ruled by Mars. So this month, maybe you're not so much in the Pluto energy as you are in the Mars energy. You're determined. You're planning things out according to the T, and you know you're being very strategic this month. There's a bit of an imbalance that we're going to get into. I could see this being someone else as well, that you're having a bit of a tough time with, Scorpio. Take what resonates. So far, overall, though intuitively I'm reading this as a spiritual reading and a romance reading, okay? But again, take what resonates. Let's get some clarifiers on the board. Please clarify the cards and Scorpios. Okay. Just as I thought. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. So yeah, very heavy romantic vibes I'm getting here. And I'm going to get started, okay? So again, take what resonates, check what doesn't. Okay, Scorpio. So for those of you who this is a romance that you were a part of, that I'm seeing hurt, okay? This could have been an Aries you were involved with. Very strong Aries energy right here with the Fool and the Emperor. Also Uranus here. For some of you, you're going to decide to start anew with this Emperor. This very strong masculine energy. This person likes to control and be in charge, okay? They know what they want, and they won't stop at anything to get it. So Scorpio, if you choose to make this new beginning with them, be aware that there's going to have to be two pilots on board, okay? Because I know, Scorpio, you're the same way. You're very determined, you know, have your eyes on the prize, and nothing's going to stop you. But I feel like both of you are willing to make this opportunity. You're both willing to start anew. There could have been some rocky past with this, the mountains, and that's what I'm getting with the other cards I see here. But this is worth something to try from what your intuition, this little white dog here, is encouraging you to do, okay? Maybe an Aries or an Emperor energy is coming back into your life, okay? And maybe you saw this coming, or you know it's coming. Depends on where you are energetically. It could have already happened, or it's coming to you, and you feel it. So Scorpio, for those of you that this is not romance, you're finally taking control back, okay? You maybe, you know, from what I'm seeing in the cards, have been working yourself. You've been over analyzing everything you've been doing. Maybe you've been really trying to, I know Scorpios tend to do this sometimes, just try to improve themselves so much that they become intensely self-critical of themselves, okay? And other signs do it too. This is not only a Scorpio thing, okay? But you're taking back control of knowing that you have the confidence in yourself to do whatever you want to do, to start wherever you want to start, to go off with achieving anything you want to achieve. You're realizing this in the month of May, Scorpio. And you're giving yourself the innocent, you know, childlike behavior of being ready to do whatever it takes to evolve. Okay? This is a very spiritual time, this is 2 major arcana right here, a very impactful month for you, Scorpio, and it makes sense with the full moon in Scorpio. This is a time when new beginnings are coming, but you're going to have the control and the determination that whatever new starts, it will be completed effortlessly. So crossing you, Scorpio, is the 4 of Cups and the Sun. So Scorpio, some of you, this could be a Leo that you're involved with. Maybe maybe this person has been kind of annoying you or boring you. It doesn't have to be a Leo, by the way. It could be any sign. And you're not seeing the positivity maybe of looking up and looking at the cup they're trying to provide to you. You're kind of stuck at like, oh, you know, but it was so much better back then when we first started talking and we first started texting and it was passionate, it was sexy, and now it's just the same old thing. But that cup there might illuminate what you need. Maybe, you know, you're not seeing something that is in front of you, Scorpio. You just need to lift up your head and look. To me, this is very much... Okay, so for some of you Scorpios, this will only resonate with a few. Scorpio, you might be in a very sad state of mind right now. Something could have happened to you. I'm getting... You could have been rejected by someone. You could have maybe not gotten the promotion or the raise you wanted at work. And this is making you sad, but there was a reason for that, Scorpio. A destined reason. You're not looking at, you know, maybe the hours they were going to give you was going to be something that was going to be overdone, overworked, over-challenged. And I'm not saying over-challenged is something you can't do, but over-challenged as unnecessary challenges where you won't be able to relax. Others of you, this could be someone who disappointed you. Someone that disappointed you, and I'm getting... something of... Maybe... For very small of you, some of you need to hear this. You're kind of, if you've been proposed to in this year, Scorpio, you might be doubting the marriage. But there's positivity behind it, Leo. Or Scorpio, sorry. So if you are dealing with a Leo, this could be why it's becoming so prominent. But if this is for some of you, very, very small group. So again, check it if it doesn't resonate. It's not for you. You're doubting a proposal, or you're doubting a very deep committed relationship. And they're trying their best, Scorpio. They're trying to do everything they can to make you happy, but there's something missing, or something happened that made you discern your trust. And let me tell you, once you discern a Scorpio's trust, it's very hard to build back. Am I right, Scorpio? And for good reason, okay? But something happened where it's now you're doubting it, okay? Now you're not, because they did something that hurt you, it seems like nothing they can do can make up for it. But they have good intentions behind it, Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio, I'm just getting some of you are having this I don't want to call it depression, but you're in a very deep emotional sadness that you're in a better place than you think you are, Scorpio. There's happiness behind it. There's something you're not seeing. And we can dive into that a bit deeper. Actually, let's dive into that a bit deeper. This is the first video where I'm really going to deeply... Tell me more about the Four of Cups and the Sun. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is it clarified with the Sun? Please clarify the Four of Cups and the Sun for Leo. I need a card for the Four of Cups. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this very well could be a Leo. This very well... This is okay, so if this is the resonating of a romance situation going on here, which is for the most of you, I'm really feeling that. This is, okay, this is very divinely guided, okay? The Emperor and the Empress here, okay? And if you resonate more with the divine feminine energy, again, pick what resonates. You're unhappy with the situation because of something involving a fire sign. Could be an Aries, could be a Leo I'm getting from here. Maybe someone's trying to take control of you, Scorpio. Someone's trying to be... They're trying to make the best of the situation, but they're not doing a good job because they're trying too hard to take control of the situation, okay? And you're not one to be controlled. You want, you know, you want to be there for this person. You want to be their Empress, but you're not going to be their Empress if they're not willing to let you be an equal in this, is what I'm getting. I'm seeing that you're not communicating your feelings. You're kind of closed off to them, and that's what's crossing this. That's what is blocking them from this new beginning almost, because you want to, you know, be the equal here. You want to provide that abundance to them. But it's hard when someone keeps on, you know, not considering your opinions and decisions. Someone's just trying to take all control of it, okay? And that's not you, Scorpio. You're not the one to kind of just let someone take control and make all these choices for you or the relationship because they think they know what's best. Yeah, so Scorpio. Seven of Swords in reverse came out for, I want to say it was Taurus. Okay, so maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus. But you're conflicted because maybe you do not know how to communicate in a strategic way to this person because you're afraid of upsetting them. You're afraid of hurting them. Maybe they have a strong temper, Scorpio. And this is, you know, something you're weighing on because you know if you say one thing, they're just going to pop off, right? And you want to avoid that. You're not the one to shy away from the truth. You're not the one to shy away from, you know, being blunt, but with the people you care about, you do have feelings and you do have empathy for how you say things. And you just don't know how to strategically, you know, communicate that. For others of you, Scorpios, take what resonates. This Emperor did something sneaky behind your back and went back to the scene of the crime, as some readers like to say. And now it's left you conflicted, okay? It's left you blocked. It's left you unmovable. You're trying to overthink the situation before you make a move, but really, Scorpio, you need to listen to your intuition. Okay? There's the blue of the ocean behind you. You just have to take the blindfold off, put the swords down, and listen to your intuition. So I don't always read that for the Two of Swords, but right now I'm getting that message clearly. For others of you Scorpios, you could have done something sneaky because you were unfulfilled, you were unhappy, you were bored with the relationship. You could have, you know, messaged an ex. You could have, you know, went through social media, started messaging people. You could have sent a text message. You could have made a call to someone that wasn't very appropriate to make a call to. for some of you. And it's left you kind of feeling guilty. It's kind of left you feeling a little stuck. Now, some of you, this could have brought on a third party, okay? And it could have been this masculine emperor energy that I'm seeing, or it could have been you. And now you're trying to find a way out of it, okay? And I'll explain why I'm specifically seeing third party. A lot of people don't really pick up on that with these two cards, but with other cards I'll explain, okay? But now you're trying to get out of this situation, okay? You did something sneaky, or the other person did, whoever it resonates with. You're trying to get out of it, but you're stuck, okay? And for those of you, smallest group of Scorpios that this is a spiritual reading for, you're trying to correct the ways of which you may have been a little bit manipulative before, but you're conflicted. You're conflicted out of self-guilt. Which, Scorpio, none of us are perfect, okay? We've all done things to manipulate. We've all done things to, you know, scheme for a benefit. I don't care if you're, you know, came out of, I don't know, I was going to say something funny, but we're not perfect beings, okay? I'm picking up very strongly this, like, energy of, you know, just listen to your intuition, Scorpio. Don't let your thoughts in your head try to make you feel bad about something. Yes, we all make mistakes, but you know you're a good person deep down. Someone needs to hear this right now. You know you're a good person. We all make mistakes. At least you're trying to correct it, right? At least you're trying to get past it, but don't let your guilt or your consciousness get through, you know, block you from that development, okay? Underneath we have, so in the unconsciousness, what's not seen is the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you Scorpios, I'm picking this up heavily, someone's wishing for their destiny with you. It could have been that strong emperor masculine energy. I'm also seeing Cancers here. Okay, let me read the energies. Cancer, very strong here. Sagittarius is here. Taurus is here. Any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is strong here. Or in some Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be about any sign, everyone's here. They're wishing that they can do what they can to make you happy and that the wheel can continue to spin because they see destiny with you, Scorpio. If it was them that screwed up, they have hopeful thinking about this. Or if you screwed up with them, yes, they're hurt, but they're not as hurt as you think. I am getting some of them don't know. Okay, some of them don't know about this third party introduction. Some of them don't know that you went behind their back, okay? And that's what's unseen. Scorpio, it's up for you to tell them. It's your choice. It's your free will. Do what you want, okay? For others of you, there is hope in you, Scorpio. I know the Four of Cups is there because I was getting that strong and sense, you know, unhappiness. But with it backed up with the Sun, and this, you know, there's so much for you out there, Scorpio. You just need to get over that self-doubt, or not doubt, guilt, unhappiness, boredom. Because how law of attraction works, Scorpio, is that once you put yourself in that mind, which I see you doing this month, you will start to receive. So start thinking hopefully, Scorpio, which, you know, I think you're starting to do within your unconscious, and the good will come. Destiny's turning. Whatever you wish for, Scorpio, you're perfect manifestors. Once you start getting that state of mind to do right, to act right, and to have right intentions, the wheel will continue to turn in your favor. As long as you know, continue to try to provide as much emotional fulfillment for yourself, most importantly, and others, that is when your destiny will continue to grow. But until then, it will be like this. But for now, it's upright. So there's absolutely as much opportunity to do this, Scorpio. Yeah, okay, Scorpio, this is the third party situation, okay? Or, you know, okay, we'll get into this and I'll point out the groups. Some of you were working on a third party situation because you were unsatisfied with your emperor. Masculine energy, doesn't matter male or female. So yeah, you slid in the DMs. Yeah, you sent a text. And you were working on it. You were working your angle. You were working that Scorpio charm. And other people started to pick up on it and see you on a pedestal. And that's where the guilt's coming from, Scorpio. For others of you, I'm getting a message for some of you. This is work related in the past, okay? You were spending too much time working hard and you were being noticed for it. But you're recognizing now, Scorpio, that you're kind of done with the... Not that you're done with work, of course, we all have to earn our money. But you're kind of done of focusing too much on the work side of things, okay? You want to start in May, you know, maybe taking more relaxation to develop that spiritual growth that you're doing so well and you're so good at, okay? Others of you Scorpios, this person in the past was working up what they did to you. For those who thought they did do something wrong to you, they see you on a pedestal, Scorpio. I don't know, I think insecurity is what drove them to do, you know, bring a third party into it, but they see you on a pedestal, Scorpio, like I said, with they seeing you as a destiny, wishing for you. For those of you that message resonates, they put in the work to try to please you, Scorpio. But you're still with the challenge of the Four of Cups, so I don't know. Maybe you guys are in no contact right now. Maybe you're taking a break. But Scorpio, I can say they're still attracted to you, okay? In the near future, you have Temperance and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, Scorpio. Temperance, it could represent Sagittarius and it can represent balance. But Scorpio, for me as a reader, Temperance is a divine presence, an angelic presence or divine intervention, okay? And I'm strongly getting this. I'm even shaking a little bit, okay? And that's usually when I'm picking up on a very strong energy here. Your guardian angel and ancestor spirit is trying to direct you to listen to your intuition. It's giving you all the answers you need. This is you, Scorpio. This is your energy. It could also be, you know, if you have Cancer or Pisces in your chart, whatever. You need to keep on looking into that gauntlet, Scorpio. There's, yes, some darkness involved. Look at the black wings. Some of it's dark. But you need to face the truth that's within your intuition. And you're very heavily being guided to do so, Scorpio, okay? Your angels are telling you this. For others of you Scorpios, I'm not going to, you know, some of you, yes, depression, okay? I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not diagnosing anything. But for those of you who are in a sad state of mind that there's so much behind, you know, the positivity you're not seeing, you can see that by going into your intuition. They are asking you to balance those moods, to get in that awakening, okay? See that there? And have your intuition provide you with the answers that you are powerful. You have so much positivity within you, Scorpio. Do not doubt that, okay? Some of you are very much empathic. Some of you are very much, you know, you're very close with your angels, okay? And they're trying to guide you through your intuition. And in the future, something is going to happen when your intuition is going to be screaming at you to listen. It will probably be, and I'm seeing this clearly for some of you, when something happens and you're irate, okay? You're mad, and that's the time something's going to whisper to you, calm. Listen. And the listen will be to the intuition. Something's there that you're not seeing. And they're asking you to be in balance with your emotions, okay? And it's going to be hard because of the full moon in Scorpio. But Scorpio, you're being touched in the month of May, okay? Your angels are with you. They're guiding you every step of the way. They don't want you to feel guilty. They don't want you to feel, you know, they don't want you to overanalyze anything. They want you to see and they want you to become. Yeah, so Scorpio, you right now, the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords. So the Hierophant, for me, you're trying to become into that wave where you can go to that higher moral ground and really commit to your highest, greatest good. But you're a bit stuck, Scorpio, but Eight of Swords is self-inflicted, okay? There's a way out of it. You just have to take the blindfold off, like the Two of Swords here, to see it. You know, Scorpio, you know what work needs to be done. You know what path you're destined to be on spiritually. You're here, you know, like your guide is telling you, you're here to help others spiritually heal and grow, okay? This is for you, that some of you that are resonating with the spiritual messages. For those of you who are resonating with the romantic message, okay, commitment is a struggle for you right now, okay? For those of you that resonated with the third party situation, it's trapping you from getting this level of commitment. And for others of you, because of someone else hurting you, that's keeping you trapped within your own thoughts. This isn't going to work. Look at how high that mountain is. How am I going to get there? Look at all these swords. But there's a way forward, Scorpio. You don't have to go back. You can move forward. And if you see very closely here, a lot of people don't, I've seen, realize this. Look how one foot is in the water and one's on earth. One foot's in the water, one's on earth with temperance. Sorry, it's a little blurry right here. You're very much connected. You're more connected to your spirit and to the physical world through spirit than you think you are. Okay? You just need to take that blindfold off. Get those swords down, Scorpio. Mental thought, mental clarity. You're going to have to eventually go to that, but right now you need to figure things out intuitively in order to receive the highest commitment and the highest, not even just commitment, but highest moral ground of stability. Okay? So Scorpio, the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Scorpio, okay, so for some of you with this third party, it could have been another Scorpio or a Cancer or a Pisces, and they have a very strong sexual attraction to you. But who doesn't with a Scorpio? No, I'm just kidding. But Scorpio, if this isn't the person you want to commit to and this is the third party, I hate to say it, but you kind of led them on. They now have very strong emotions for you and they want a passionate new beginning for you. For those of you that resonate with the third party scenario, okay? They caught feelings, okay? And I don't know if that's what you intended. And maybe that's what this is all about. You know they've caught feelings and now you know they want commitment and they want it from you, and this is you in this situation. Scorpio, will you give me a commitment? But you're like, I actually, for those of you at the third party, you have someone else on the side, or I'm not really feeling like I want to commit. Okay? For others of you, this is the person who you're involved with, okay? The Emperor, like. And as much as they appear to be stone cold, as much as they appear to be, you know, in control, which they are of their emotions, they have deep love for you, Scorpio. Like I said, for some of you, this is, I'm saying twin flame, and I don't say that often. I'll explain why. People become obsessed with twin flame. They think everyone's their twin flame. But this Scorpio, if this is what's resonating with you and you are dealing with another person and you're resonating with every message I'm saying, this, regarding that scenario, this is a twin flame. Because of the Emperor and the Empress, and then we also have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords here. okay? But then again, this could be the third party situation, and this is not the other. But for those of you that the other person did the three party and brought someone else into the relationship, they want to apologize. They want to give you a cup for apology, and I'm going to be wary about this, Scorpio. They do want a passionate new beginning, but just make sure, Scorpio, that it's not just sex, okay? For a very, very small amount of you it is, but not the majority of you. And for others, you know, people around you are seeing that you're very much, oh, and I didn't even see this, Queen of Cups here. Okay, so people are seeing that you're in, like I said with the Swan, people are seeing you, you know, you may appear very much on the outside in control, even though inside you're struggling internally, but they're admiring about that from you, Scorpio. And they see that you want a passionate new beginning for yourself, family or friends kind of thing, or even your significant other. They're seeing what you're going through, and they're admiring how much you're evolving from it, okay? Scorpio, your highest hopes is the Knight of Cups with the King of Swords. So I am feeling very much for you who is resonating with this Emperor and King of Cups. This is kind of like the same energy for me, but combined. So you want this love offer from this very cold kind of person, okay? They could be very... For them, maybe an expression of love is taking you out to get a burger, okay? But it might be your favorite burger, and it might cost $10. But for them, you know, that's enough to show the intent, okay? They're clear, they're honest, they're direct, and they're not so much romantically sweeping off your feet, you know, getting the penthouse suite in the nicest hotel in your city or wherever you live, at a little cottage in the woods, and make rose petals to the bed. But it's an offer that they consider, and you recognize that, Scorpio. You know they're not the kind to sweep you off your feet. But knowing that they're trying to make the effort is within your highest hopes. For others of you, like I said in my other videos, Knights, I know a lot of people associate them with people in our lives, but to me it's kind of movement, because they're always on a horse, right? So Knight of Cups is the second slowest moving movement of the whole deck. And this King of Swords, you want to come to you. You do. But it's going to be slow, okay? It's not going to be super fast like the Knight of Swords, but thank God it's not the Knight of Pentacles, okay? But it's going to be, you know, it could be a Pisces as well. And a Pisces Aquarius cusp, maybe, if that means anything to some of you. Others of you, for the ones that you were the one that brought the third party situation, you're working on approaching this King of Swords, Emperor energy. Your highest hopes is to have the courage to finally go ahead and to provide them with apology and to bring it to light. And like I said, for those of you who this person does not know about this, you're working on bringing the truth to them, okay? And it's going to be hard, but it's going to be a genuine sorry, Scorpio, and I can feel that. Without even looking at the cards, I can feel that. So your deepest fears is the Five of Swords and the Temperance card. So you're afraid of a fight. You're afraid of losing. You're afraid of losing the fight. But Temperance is here to remind you it's not all about winning, Scorpio. It's about balance. Remember what I said about how they want you to stay in control, okay, of your emotions, of, you know, your pride a little bit, okay? For others of you, I'm picking up that for the Five of Swords with the Temperance, you're afraid that you're going to lose control when you're in the argument, okay? Like I said, with that moment of rage, do not lose control. Keep your cool. Don't say something you're going to regret. That will ruin it, you know, indefinitely. Your angel's here to back you up, okay? Remind yourself that not everything is a competition to win at. Be careful with your words, okay, Scorpio? Your guide's here to remind you that. And the overall outcome, okay? 10 of Swords with the Ace of Swords. So for those of you who resonate with the message of you bringing the third party in, you're going to finally give the truth to the third party. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie. Okay? There's going to be emotions crashing all over you. The person's going to feel like everything is stabbed in their back. Scorpio, if you look here, I know it's going to be blurry. Right there is a rose coming out of her head, okay? So, I don't know if you ever heard of the poem by Tupac called Rose That Grew from Concrete. It's going to be a very painful experience. It's going to be hard. It's going to be cold. But out of the concrete grows a rose. Okay? And this is, you know, even though this is air energy here, I'm getting scorpionic energy, and this is why. Because you have to go through the deepest emotions, the darkest fears, the hardest of times, in order to grow into something more beautiful, in order to grow into something more lasting. And the truth has to be spoken. The truth has to be heard in order for that rose to grow. For others of you, and if maybe you were the one that didn't know about this third party, and you had suspicions, and this reading kind of confirmed, this truth that's going to come to you is going to hurt you, Scorpio. But at least it's there for you to realize there's a victory in that no longer you can be self-doubting. You know, for some of you that was, you are aware of it, you know, you need to gain a clarity that sometimes people do things out of selfishness and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and their insecurity, okay? Spiritually wise, and a reader said this that I found spectacular. 10 of Swords is like that boss in a video game, okay? And you finally defeated that evil boss, and it's finally done. That whatever that was keeping you from growing is finally cut. Your depression, your self-doubt, your inconfidence, you're finally getting over that. For the truth of knowing, Scorpio, that we're all human beings. None of us are perfect. And as long as you put in the effort to make the work in order to become a better person, then that's enough for now. Okay? Sorry, Scorpio, my camera was about to die and I was really in your energy and I did not want it to die. So I went and charged it. It's being charged now. But your overall theme, Scorpio, for the month of May is the Chariot with the Queen of Swords. So Scorpio, by cutting these beliefs you have, for the spiritual ones that are resonating with that, for cutting out these beliefs that you're not good enough, that you're guilty, that you're a bad person because you made mistakes that you regret, cut that out and you will move with the dark and the light that you have within you forward victoriously. Like I said with that 8 of Swords, forward is where you need to go, Scorpio. Whatever you did in the past, you need to leave it behind you. Whatever you feel, you're taking that, if it's you that has the Emperor energy for the month of May, you're taking your power back and you're moving forward with no regrets. Scorpio, I love this energy. For others of you, if this significant other that has the Emperor energy at the King of Cups is a Cancer, you might be cutting them out, or you're going to be giving them an ultimatum. And by the way, it doesn't have to be a Cancer, it's just the Cancer energy I'm getting. Could have it in their charts as well. It doesn't have to be a Cancer sun, or it doesn't have to be a Cancer at all. But anyway, I'm seeing this as an ultimatum, okay? For those of you that were resonating with that message, that you have a chance. This is your final chance. Do with it what you will. Because you're giving them ultimatum, because you have such strong feelings for them. So strong that the Ten of Swords can happen to you, and the relationship will proceed with the Chariot, of moving forward victoriously, okay? Others of you, I'm seeing this just, Scorpio, like I said, with gracefulness, with the wings here almost, and you may be going through some things right now, okay? And mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. I'm getting mainly mentally and emotionally. But like I said, you're like the swan. No one can see it because you're just so graceful, so victorious and overcoming it, that you're like the Queen of Swords in their eyes. You speak the truth. You are the truth. You're becoming the truth. You're coming out of that. For some of you that resonate with the Two of Swords, with the Seven of Swords reverse, you're coming out of this sneaky way to stand in your truth, to stand in your guard, and to move forward with it. You're conquering your evil. You're conquering your good. I don't want to say evil, okay? You're conquering your demons, your flaws, and you're conquering the good in you, and you're using them both to move you forward to where you need to be in life. Good job, Scorpio. May is just empowering. May is empowering for you. So let's pull some oracle cards and then we can wrap up your reading, Scorpio. But this is such an empowering reading. It's ringing in my head. It's being said to me by my guides. Empowerment, power, achievement, success. Good job, Scorpio. And it was hard. I can see that. So let's see what guidance we have for Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? What advice do we have for Scorpio for May 2019? What advice do we have for Scorpio? I was going to take one, but I realized it was two. What advice do we have for Scorpio? Change in direction. Yes, Scorpio. The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. See, with the temperance, double temperance. So follow your path to the happy outcome you desire. Yes. Follow your path. Go forward. Get out of those feelings, the mental and emotional feelings that are drowning you right now. You have the grace, you have the courage, you have the determination to move forward, Scorpio. This change in direction for you, and cutting out the things and speaking with your truth without doubting yourself, without criticizing yourself, is going to take you where you need to be. And what advice do we have for Scorpio? For those of you that it's even the twin flame was resonating with, the change of direction is going to bring you to your destined contract, okay? Listen to your intuition, okay? I can't make this up. Scorpio, listen to your intuition. Your mind right now is playing games with you. Your emotions are playing games with you, and there's a strong difference between emotions and intuition, okay? Hold on. Don't know why this is blurry. Okay. But anyway, it's bothering me, but whatever. Listen to your intuition, Scorpio, please. Especially around the full moon. This is the time to get in connection with yourself through your intuition. Your intuition has the answers because they're provided to you through your psychic abilities with spirit, with your angels, with your guides. Do not doubt what your intuition's saying. It knows the right answer right now. Okay? For the month of May. We get advice or knowing of what abundance can come to Scorpio in the month of May. My high vibrational Scorpios, or those who are heading there. What advice can I have for my Scorpios? Okay. Bountiful nature and obstacles and blocks are lifted. You're in the process of lifting those obstacles, Scorpio. And bountiful nature. Leo just got this. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect you to this limitless vastness. Get out of your head, Scorpio. And when the truth comes with the Ten of Swords, it is time to go with nature and to meditate and listen to your intuition on what steps need to be next. For obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Yes, Scorpio, continue to lift those blocks. Continue to put those swords down. They're not doing anything for you right now, but you're being guided, you're being helped, and once that is done in May, you will finally go to where you need to be, spiritually and romantically, okay? What crystal energy is influencing Scorpio in the month of May? Okay. Amber, give it to God. We're spirit, intuition, guides, whatever you want. Take a deep breath and on the exhale, release the situation to God for helping and release the situation to God for healing and answers. Scorpio. 2 Temperance cards, and for me as a reader, that's divine intervention. Your angels are with you. Okay? Whenever you're feeling stressed, whenever you're feeling in that sadness, whenever you're feeling in that dark doubt, take a breath and know that your spirits are with you, your guides are with you, and they want the best for you, and they love you. Okay? And a quick general overall love reading, or love messages for Scorpio. What love messages, brief love messages do we have for Scorpio? What love messages do we have for Scorpio for May 2019? Ooh, the love cards want to talk, Scorpio. Listen to your friend. Let your friends help you. Okay, yeah, Scorpio. Ask for and accept support from others. So Scorpio, you know, get out of your head, get out of your thoughts. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to move the camera. You know, hang around your friends if that helps you. And, you know, if you're more of an introvert, am whatever you want to call a mix of an introvert and an extrovert. Go inside for your guides, your angels. They love you. They'll help you. But like I said, a lot of people have their eyes on you, Scorpio. A lot of people are in awe of you right now, and they're more than willing to help you. Your friends, your family members, anyone, your coworkers, you know, they respect you right now, Scorpio. Just look at the bottom. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So, Scorpio. If you have children and you're going through this rough time with your significant other, you know, as much as you need to take care of you right now, of course have your mind on your children. They love you. They'll never leave you. They'll never not accept you as a parent. So don't let that affect your relationship with this person, and decide what the best course of action is for you. For others of you, there could have been immature behaviors that were affecting your love life. You know, if you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, and you're going off to someone else, or vice versa for another person, that's childlike behavior, okay? If you're not ready to commit, don't commit to someone. Give them the truth. Which I'm getting a download right now. For the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords, Scorpio, some of you might be finally going out to this person, telling them that you no longer want to be in a relationship. Or for the third party, you're telling them finally you don't want to be in a relationship. And it's going to hurt. And honestly, watch out for the reaction. It might not be the most mature way, okay? Some of you needed to hear that. Got that very strongly. And for your last card, Scorpio, Animal Spirit deck. What animal spirit is guiding Scorpio for the month of May? Spirit angel, guys. What? I mean, those fell, but they wanted to fall, so let's see. Now is a lucky time, and take a leap of faith. Yes, Scorpio. For those of you that resonate with the Four of Cups and the Sun, you don't see it right now, but it's a lucky time. Your angel is with you. Your spirit's with you. They're trying to guide you to make the best course of action, because now is the time. Now is the lucky time with the Wheel of Fortune that's somewhere down there. It's the time of your destiny to act and take a leap of faith. With the Fool, with the Emperor down there, it is time to take that leap of faith. Maybe you need to let go of the control. Maybe you need to take a faith towards the Emperor. Maybe you need to take a leap of faith to start gaining control back. Now is the time for you, okay, Scorpio? It might not seem easy. It might seem scary. Doing something new is scary. But you're 100% guided, and I can say that with my heart because I feel it, Scorpio. Don't be afraid. I know it's scary. I know going into new territory you're not familiar with, or, you know, speaking your truth can be a scary thing because you don't know how others will react and you don't know how the situation is going to go. But now is the time, okay, Scorpio? So Scorpio, this was your reading for May 2019. This was probably the deepest reading I had, but hey, it's a Scorpio and it's the full moon in Scorpio, so I'm not that surprised. I hope this message resonated with you, Scorpio. If so, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. Have a good day, good night, good life. Love and light. Bye, Scorpio.